Hey guys, so I'm going to teach you how to teach your dog to close the door. Whether you use this for practical purposes or just as a new fun trick to teach your dog. So I chose to teach my dog a target. That way they just weren't completely slamming into the door recklessly. So I taught this on the front door, and I'm going to show it to you on the side door because this will give you some opportunities and me some opportunities to show you what I'm going to do when my dog makes a mistake or when they're maybe thinking too much. So first we get them to hit this when they're in front of us. Okay, so they're smacking this with their paw, their nose, etc. They're just interacting with this. And I'm marking and rewarding for each time they're doing that. Then I might present it here, then I'm going to put it up against the door. So my other foam pad that's on the front door, I actually stuck it to the front door and I was having her hit that there. So since we're kind of past her hitting that one spot, I went ahead and wanted to show you this on the side door, like I said, so you can see where there's some mistakes made. And it doesn't have to be with a foam pad, it could be with a piece of duct tape, but something that they are actually interacting with. So I'm gonna stop the video in a second, I'm gonna pull her out, and then I'm going to show you the steps and then how I was applying it with the door and then putting that on a cue. Now, I don't want to stick this one to my door, but you will see me doing this. I won't be sticking it to my door today. I did stick the foam pad one to my front door, and the adhesive on the back of it made some marks on the door, so I just don't want to do it to the side door. Like I said, you don't have to do it with one of these. You can do, a piece of duct tape. Think outside the box. So I'm going to get Mali warmed up. I want her smacking this out of my hand before I start moving it towards the door. And again, the reason I chose to do this over here and away from the door she learned on, so that you could see the mistakes and how I work through that. Ready? Yes, good. Yes. All right, so she's hitting it here. I'm gonna grab me some more treats. Yes. Now she bumped it with her nose. It's not quite what I want. I still rewarded her for that since we're on a different door. Ready? Okay. Yes. Okay, she's not hitting it where I need. Yes. Okay. Good. So again, is she hitting it perfectly like she does on the front door? No, but we're kind of doing some baby steps here. So if I discourage her from hitting any other part of the door, she's gonna stop trying. Mali, ready? Oops, I messed it up. Ready? Come here. Yes. Good. Yes, good. Okay. Yes, good job. And notice I'm gonna keep rewarding her on top of this if I can. I know it's a little awkward. Yes, good. Okay. And the reason I wanted to do this with like a sticky mat, a sticky note, or a piece of duct tape is so that they're not just wildly hitting the door and bashing into it. Some dogs wouldn't have a problem with that, but she gets a little wired sometimes. So I want to make sure she's doing this because I asked her to, and using her brain a little bit more. So now I'm going to see if I pull this away, if she's going to hit the door without the target. Yes. Good. Yes. Yes. All right, so I'm going to point in a different spot. Yes. Okay. Yes. Okay. Yes. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to open the door slightly so that the dog feels it shut. Sometimes it actually scares them. I haven't had an issue with her confidence with the door, but this is a different door, so we're going to see what happens. Ready? Close it up. Yes. Good girl. girl. Okay. So now that I know that she's confident enough to put pressure on the door and hear it close, I'm gonna try one more thing. I'm gonna do it a couple more times. Helix. My next step is going to be doing it with some distance. So I'm gonna stop the video really quick. I'm gonna take care of my puppy who's crying. And I have to run back. I got some stuff situated, got the puppy taken care of, got her some more treats. So I actually upped the value of my treats because I'm gonna have her sending to the door from a little bit further of distances, and I'm kind of showing you how I would do this in steps. Maddie. So right now I'm not gonna worry about the door being cracked. All I'm gonna worry about is that she's sending to it and putting her paws on it in a calculated manner. And again, a calculated manner is why I was using the blue sticky pad. Ready? Close the door. Yes. So I'm starting pretty close to the door. Okay. And now I'm gonna get a little further back to see if she can problem solve. Close the door. Yes. And I'm gonna keep pushing it and getting a little further away. I'm gonna stand here so you can, the camera can still see. Close the door. No. Close the door. Yes. And throw it on the ground. And if you're like me and throw treats on the ground on accident, I'm just gonna have her clean it up, honestly. Close the door. Yes. Good. All right, and I'm getting further away. I'm gonna stand closer to the camera. So we're about 5 feet away. Close the door. She's got a problem solve this one. Nope, nope, wrong one. Close the door. So the further we move away, the more they have to think about what they're doing, because I'm sending her to the door. Close the door. Yes. And notice I took about a 6-inch step forward, because I do want to help her if she's not able to problem solve. That way she doesn't give up on trying. Close the door. Yes. Good. Okay. I'm gonna stand back here. Close the door. Yes, huh? Go. Close the door. Yes, good girl. And on that one, I'm gonna come all the way to the door, okay? Because she was trying all different ways of seeing what worked. Mali, close the door. Yes. Okay. So this time I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna open the door slightly. Wait. Close the door. Yes, good girl. So good. Okay, so we're still good with her closing it, but I want to get more distance, and I'm probably going to have to continue teaching this in order to get more and more distance, but for now, I want to stick with the distance that she's got to think about, but still be successful. Close the door. Yes. Okay, I'm going to go a little further away. Close the door. Yes, good. And that was the distance she struggled with earlier. Okay, we're gonna do it again. Mali, close the door. Yes, so good. And that is a quick tutorial on how to teach the behavior. However, again, there's still more to work on. If I want to be able to sit down on the couch and send her, I'm gonna have to start doing more and more distance. But she understands the concept, so it's a quick tutorial on teaching the behavior. So just for a review, what I did is I taught her to scratch this, then I put it on the door. I did go through a series of sticking it to the door, but I didn't really want to demonstrate that over here in case it didn't want to peel off my door. But again, you can also do this with a piece of duct tape, a small piece. It doesn't have to be big. They can scratch it in your hand, then you move it towards the door, then you stick it to the door, You probably could teach this without sticking it to the door, but I wanted her to understand that we were hitting a location, not just bashing into the door any random way, because she's a little more impulsive. So once we're here and we're stepping away from it while it's stuck to the door, you can go ahead and start sending them to that, and then just remove it and add your verbal cue. So I didn't add my verbal cue until the dog was demonstrating that they understood what happened when I pointed. Good job, yes. Off around the counter, silly. Good try though. So that was a good demonstration. Like if you point and they're running to the door, it's time to add the cue, the verbal cue. I'm gonna hold her leash so she doesn't keep doing it. So after that, you start adding distance. Distance is the toughest part because that's where they're problem solving. So I'm gonna go ahead and end our video, and I'm going to put it on YouTube and then send it out. Thank you so much for watching.